Good afternoon, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 1st. It's the first of the month. I got Sham with me. Got the Commissioner Cup Tuesday. Exciting times indeed. Sham, talk to the people. How can they find you? Where they can find this money? How can they tap in with you? And
What's good?
introduce
What's
yourself too.
good?
Y'all
What's
should already know
good?
this is family, but
Yeah, yeah,
introduce
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
for the
What's
people who
down
don't
with
know.
y'all? Yeah, doing? What's good? What's good? Happy Tuesday. Happy Commissioner's Cup. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I am already. I'm Sham. You can follow me on Twitter at Sham Break the Bank, DA. And click that link in my bio. Subscribe to Buku Bets. Get all my plays, get all my insights, breakdowns, what's going on out throughout the day, the injuries, trade news, and come chop it up with me. Come have some fun.
Happy Tuesday to you too, 3 time. Ooh, voice cracking here. Happy Tuesday to you too. Welcome everyone. It is today in the W. It is Commissioner Cup Tuesday. The Lynx trying to become the first team to ever go back to back when two of them things. Caitlin Clark's already been ruled out, and everyone's expecting a beat down. The totals drop. We're gonna drop some looks. Donald Mack, appreciate you for pulling up my guy. If y'all can remember to like the video, retweet, and also go over to YouTube if you're feeling kind. Please subscribe. Like everything's always appreciated. And of course, you already know what today is. It's MVP day. It's MVP day. It's Fee. Fee's about to get them girls at work.
You
But
already know, man.
yeah, let's get into it. It is the Fever and the Lynx. The line opened at -4.5. The total has plummeted. The spread has widened, and Caitlin Clark is out. Sham, what do you like tonight? What are your just thoughts on the game if you have any as well?
I mean, hey, you got her shirt on. I was sitting. Hey, I went to sleep and was like, what if Nafisa gets a triple double tomorrow?
Mm.
I honestly thought about it. I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm like the sister there. The rebounds are gonna be there. She's gonna
Yep.
cook Aaliyah Boston tonight. I'm sorry for all the FIFA fans. Y'all know I love me some Aaliyah, but she's gonna cook Aaliyah Boston tonight. You got Alana Smith. She's catching her some fire. Courtney Williams with
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark not playing tonight. Ira McDonald does bring some good defensive energy and stuff like that, but you got Courtney Williams being that mid range assassin. It just kind of can't be stopped. Then you got Kaylin McBride. She's starting to feel her range again, hitting a three. She hit what, five the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Finished with a good 20 something points. So I mean, I get the spread. I get the total points. It's just gonna be. I hope it's not a bloodbath, but it's gonna be hard. I mean, Minnesota did lose to the Valkyries and stuff like that, so Fever may have a chance. But I like Nafisa everything. I like Courtney Williams' assist tonight. Her 5.5 line. I think it was that plus money. I do like that. I can see the fast break and her getting it to Fee and Alana and McBride hitting a couple of shots tonight, and I like McBride threes.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that. Like, this was one of those like where the stats might be deceiving. Like, the stats tell you like, oh, the Fever don't give up a bunch of threes, whatever. But I'm like,
Right.
but the Fever also don't play teams like this one where it's just like
Exactly.
the
In
power
the
forward is gonna
Commissioner's
require.
Cup.
Man, listen, Fee's gonna require so much attention. I love Kayla's points at 15 points right there. Like, I
Yes.
just think that like for one, they don't have Dantas, so like the front court's
Mm-hmm.
already kind of suspect. So I think one
Mm-hmm.
Natasha Howard might get played off the court. If she gets played off the court, then you're gonna see like that Sophie, Lexi, like kind of
Mm-hmm.
like forward combination.
Yep.
And then like
Yep.
every time they give Fee the ball, I'm like, I don't want to 4D chess overthink this because I'm the king. And like I can overthink something if you give me enough time.
Yeah.
But the only reason I didn't take Fee's 22.5 points was one, I didn't think Clark was going to play. That's happened. Whenever Clark doesn't play, the Fever go from like the fastest team in the league to like last
Mm-hmm.
year's Sun, where the game drags in the mud.
Yeah.
Two, I don't think they need Fee to go. I mean, listen, the money on the table, Fee going Fee. But like, I don't think they needed to score like 25 points to ball like that. And three, I'm just like, oh man, Natasha Howard about to get played off this court. Sophie coming in. And then when they throw Fee the ball on the block, here comes the double team. Here comes the wave because like they don't got nothing for Fee. I think Fee can still cover the points, but I opted for the assist with Kayla and Alana Smith and all the girls. I want to say she's 6 for 6 this year with 30 plus minutes. She has a 1 assist game against the Aces where she got hurt. She had a bunch of potentials. Those didn't get converted. She didn't cover last game against the Sun in like 26 minutes. I don't really count that one. If you watch that, that really wasn't a basketball game. It was just like a wreck, run up and down the floor. Like there was no offense. So
Yeah.
I just think like in a half court setting, I love Fee like a ton.
Yeah.
And I think Kayla at 15 points and you can
Yeah.
get the 3 threes plus 110, like
Yeah.
crazy value.
And then you get Jessica Shepard coming off the bench again.
Yes.
Like, what she might mess around and get a double too.
Mhm.
So I don't. Good game, Indiana.
Yeah. On the Fever
And,
side, like, they haven't dropped it, and they will drop it because I'm assuming they're gonna do what they did the last couple times. Like, I'm interested to see, like, so when Clark was out, they were running the slowest pace, but that was with Sidney Colson, and now Eric McDonald's a starter. So I wonder if, like, they, like, try to pick up the pace again, because, like, Eric McDonald's been hitting those 10 points
mm-hmm.
routinely. Like, this isn't the greatest matchup with that defense, but the offense got to come from somewhere. If I was the Lynx, I would just go into this and, like, anyone but Kelsey Mitchell's beating me today. Natasha
Right.
Howard, go crazy. Aaliyah Boston,
Aaliyah
they
Boston,
can't
yeah,
even throw you an entry pass. Knock yourself out here.
yeah. I mean, the on the Fever side, the only thing I really did look at was her assist, Aaliyah Boston. Like her
Yeah.
4, she usually gets to at least 5. So that's really all I can really. It was just tough because with Caitlin not being in there, Kelsey Mitchell does step up. She does knock down more threes. She does knock down more shots. She the other day she had, I think it was 6 or 7 assists along with 22 points and a couple of threes.
Mm,
But we're facing a different type of team tonight. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like the Lynx is just a different type of team, and they can easily, like you said, they can focus everything on Kelsey Mitchell and force Natasha Howard and Lexi Hall and Aaliyah Boston to give them some offense, and that can be a problem. So I can definitely see it like maybe like a 15, 16 point game for Kelsey. Two
Yeah.
threes or something like that. So it's just kind of tough to put anything on the Fever side without Caitlin being in there. I mean, you know they can do something. I mean, anything can happen in a W, but it's just kind of tough to put anything on Fever side besides like Aaliyah Boston's assists.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Like, this might be a game where it's just like, find the play you like the most and
Yeah,
get out of here. It's like one
yeah.
game, be like one
This
and
one
done,
game,
and
put
go home.
one play like $10 on
Yeah.
one good play
Yeah.
or something.
Maybe throw
And
it a little long. I threw a long shot in the court, but like, it wasn't
yeah,
anything crazy because I'm like, I don't think the possession's going to be there for
right,
like fireworks. It sucks because like, you'd love to see like Clark
right.
versus Speed. Like,
Yeah,
two,
definitely,
that would have been
definitely.
like
I would have
box
loved to see
office. I
a
wish we
nice
got that.
game. But I mean, and like Courtney Williams said, it's not even really about the chip. They want that bag. So
So that, I
they
love
want
that.
that bag. So I could just see them going out there bright and early, getting out there, putting up 40 points in the first quarter. All right, let's pack them up early. And so yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a fact. I like the Lynx to win in this one. We gave out in the cord -4.5 over the weekend because there's like that's why I love Twitter so much because there's a video of during like Fever versus the Wings over the weekend where like something good happened. Clark stood up to celebrate and like grabbed her
And her,
groin.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, she ain't playing Monday.
hmm
Let me grab
hmm
that 4.5 now. So it's the W. What could go wrong? It's the most unpredictable league in the world. And speaking of unpredictable, let's hit some comments and like I want to get your thoughts on that Melissa Smith trade, and we're gonna look ahead to
Oh my
Thursday.
lord.
Just yeah, let's hit some comments.
Wow.
We got the dancing bear. Fees okay. 22.5 is disrespectful line. She gonna make a statement tonight. I could definitely see her cover that
Yeah.
22.5 for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, the other game she put out, it's like 16 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's feet.
my
We're talking about feet.
guy Mark said fee 25, Kelsey 20, Boston 4 downs with Smith rebounds. I stared long and hard at those Alana Smith rebounds, and I ran away from it only because I just wondered, like, now that Boston like will have to trigger the offense more, will Alana Smith be more like at the top of the key? It makes me wonder because like Fee's rebounds, like the stats don't say it, but like she should be like kind of in perfect position to like
Yeah.
snatch up those
Yeah.
rebounds.
Yeah. And her line is like 7.5. Like
Yeah.
that's kind
I
of
think everyone's tripping on that one. I just don't want to have like 3 plays in this terrible
right
game.
in this game. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone's tripping on that. I sneaky like Fee's rebounds. I don't know what the odds on this, but like I like that too. If you could just get 20 in the money line at good odds, I like that one. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's a nice little straight, and probably
Yeah.
like plus 100, something like that.
Courtney 10 points. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's good, gang? Appreciate you for pulling up. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk about this Thursday
That's that New
slate in a
York
little
shit,
bit.
huh? You're
I'm in a group where Kennedy talking. She was saying how much more money she make in Mexico, and everybody loved her there. I don't think she's coming back.
Yeah, no, we've been said that. Like
Yeah.
she was signing titties and foreheads over there.
Yeah.
She's not coming
I'm
back.
glad
Yeah.
she's happy. I don't think she want to come
I
back.
think
I
it's
don't think
legal
they
to
want her
smoke
back.
over there and shit too. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to come back over here either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she
See,
good.
Prime Supply. See, like this is like I see the vision here.
Yeah.
McBride MVP. McBride can get just like
I
crazy hot
s-
for no reason. Like just 1 year ago, do you know who the leading scorer in last year's was she the leading scorer? She either was the leading scorer or just was off of last year's Commissioner's Cup
last
game?
year, Kayla McBride,
Bridget Carlton.
Brittany
I
Colton.
want to say she either was the leading scorer or almost got it. She had like
Bridget,
23
she
points.
she yeah, she finished with 20. Was it 23? I thought it was 22.
You might be right.
I know she hit like it was one sequence she hit like back threes
Yeah.
and just was hot from there. Yeah. I think it was like 2023,
Yeah, to
something like
Prime
that. I
Supply's point.
definitely
Yeah.
definitely believe it could be McBride. Yeah.
Yeah, Prime Supply's point here, like if you go back and look at like WNBA Finals MVPs, a lot of it is you get like the chalk, like, oh, it's Asia
Mm-hmm.
Wilson. But like sometimes you get like, oh, it's not Brianna or Sabrina, it's
Mm-hmm.
Jonquel
John
Jones.
Quell. Yeah.
Yeah, so like taking a stab on Kayla is like, I see the vision. I don't know what odds you got on that. New York, we don't get prop bets like that, but like I love the vision on that. What up, Flo and Sham? My guy,
Guy.
451. Appreciate you. Like the video, man. Sub to Buku Bets. Hell yeah. Going up in that thing, baby.
Yeah.
Howard rebound ladder. I would say no, only because she
Natasha?
might get played off the floor.
No.
Yeah, that's where I would go with that one. If Aces wouldn't panic and rushing to Nalissa, Leah Edwards would be the perfect fit. Hold that thought. We're about to
Oh,
get there.
please.
Hold that thought.
Please hold on.
And last thought, yeah, Fee even said Carlton should have got it and gave her the trophy. Yeah, Bridget was balling. All right. I'm just gonna let Sham. I'm gonna throw you a little ISO here. What were your thoughts? The Aces a day ago traded a 2027 first round pick for Nalissa Smith, and they bring Nalissa into the fold, looking to add some, scoring next to Asia. Just go. What are your thoughts when you saw that across your timeline?
I felt like Naylissa for a second, um,
Mm,
because how the WNBA moves when they make trades and waive players and stuff like that is kind of shady. I don't like it. But it is a business at the end of the day. Um, I don't think it was a lot of people. I saw a lot of people panicking. I saw a lot of people was like, "Oh, Nay is going to sit out now. She's not going to want to play. She's going to request a trade and stuff like that." And I just
mhm,
want people to realize that basketball, professional basketball, is still a business at the end of the day. Dejanay Carrington is out right now with a rib injury, so she will be sitting down. But when she's available to play, I promise you, she's going to play. Now to this trade.
mhm,
I get it. It's a lot of bigs. I mean, they were getting McCowan back. Louisa is coming back. They just got Lee Yaroo. Um,
mhm.
so it was going to be kind of like a Washington situation as far as how many bigs they had. I just think that they didn't utilize Naylissa enough and in a way
Yeah.
where they could have utilized her and seen a different part of her game. Mind you, she was the number 2 draft pick
Mhm.
when in her class, okay, for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like so given the chance, we probably would have seen a different Alyssa. Her confidence, you can still see her confidence is there, and that's because she doesn't have a coach that has confidence in her game. So she's not building her own confidence. They're like, they're not giving her a minute. It's the same thing with Tierra McCowan. Like you can see Tierra McCowan confidence had kind of got shot when Chris came in there and she wasn't using her and stuff like that. And she got benched. And then she go over there overseas and knocks down a motherfucking three. I like you feel what I'm saying? So I wish they would have had more time with her. I do like that they got a first round pick for her. I think that they fleeced Las Vegas for that first round pick for Naylissa. But to the comments point, I think if Vegas would have waited, they could have gotten something better out of Leah Edwards. You feel what I'm saying? Probably gotten even I mean probably would have been worth that first round pick too, but I think I think they should have waited, gotten Leah Edwards. I think Dallas should have figured something out in a different way with Nicolissa or something like that. I mean, we have a whole lot of guards over there. We got too many guards to be honest with you. So something could have been weighed out, something could have been balanced. So that's why I'm at with it. I'm trying not to be emotionally and like personal with it too, because I'm a Dallas fan, so I'm trying to
Mhm.
look at it in a way from a business standpoint, and how it helps and how it fits our team going forward. Because obviously we're building for the future. We're building around our young core. I can
Mhm.
see Enrique being moved, maybe not this season, but I can see that happening. So that's what it is. I'll trust Kurt for right
Yeah.
now.
This was a Kurt Miller fleece masterclass. I
Yeah.
just like to call out the entire Las Vegas Aces organization. Two-time champs, awesome. But in the last 18 months, it's been sus move after sus move, and this is
Yeah.
yet another sus move by the Las Vegas Aces. This
Yeah.
is a team that, like, when they went back to back going for the three-peat, had a sus offseason last year, and now Kelsey Plum's out of there, and you
Yep.
can't blame her anymore. And instead, you have Jewel Lloyd, who is an amazing scorer, who now has the pleasure of standing in the corner and waiting to shoot threes. For
Yep.
anyone who's ever watched Jewel Lloyd knows that, like, she has many strengths on offense. One of them is not shooting threes. So why make her a three-point shooter? But, like, I don't get this trade at all. Let's get back to it. I promise you I'll be back here. Here we go. My guy Felix, thanks for pulling up. Yeah, this is a panic trade. Aaliyah Edwards, if you were
100%.
trading, I don't think it would cost a first, because Aaliyah Edwards are what, sixth? Just like 1 year ago. It would take more than a first, but, like, if Aaliyah Edwards is on the block, that means I could throw a first with something. I'd rather have Aaliyah Edwards. She's younger, gives you better rebounding. Nalissa is good rebounding, so I won't say that, but, like, the defense is better. So with Nalissa, I don't get, like, what this solves. Like, I understand, like, you might get Cheyenne Parker back, Parker Tyus, back. Then you have a lineup with, like, Asia, Parker
Yeah,
Tyus.
true. But Gustafson is out indefinitely. We don't know when
Yeah,
she's coming back at
yeah,
all. You feel what I'm saying? So you get Aaliyah, you throw Tiffany Mitchell in that trade instead of waiving her. You feel what I'm saying? And
yeah,
probably keeping a first round pick. You feel what I'm saying? It's a totally different dynamic. You get points, rebounding, and defense. You feel me? I mean, like I said, and Alyssa doesn't have that confidence to be on alongside of Asia. Asia may help her grow.
yeah.
Let me say that Asia may help her out. You feel what I'm saying? And they,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, Alyssa Smith was the number 2 draft pick for a reason. But you get a better deal with Aaliyah Edwards. Like
Absolutely.
Felix said, that was a panic move. That was just like, okay, we
Absolutely.
gotta do something. We gotta do something now. You don't upgrade on defense right now. You don't upgrade with point differential. I mean, she's not averaging 12 points a game right now. You get 6, 7, 8 rebounds out of that maybe, and maybe a couple of defensive stops, and that's about it. But like he said, that's a
Yeah.
that's a panic move.
And my bigger question on all this is, like, the Aces are going nowhere. This team stinks. The defense
Yes.
is awful. The offense is, for the amount of talent that this offense has, it's, like, very underwhelming. And, like, I gotta call out Becky Hammond. I think she's a very talented coach, but the coaching is like, you can't keep blaming the players and running the same show. Like, mix it up, do something. Put Aaliyah Nye in the starting five, do something different.
Man,
Like,
like
it's the same I understand it's a long season. I don't want to overreact. We're only, like, what, 40% of the way through the season, but I'm like, the scheme makes no sense. Like, this trade makes no sense. So, like, what's your so is essentially your closing five just going to be like Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd, Jackie Young, Nalissa Smith, and Asia Wilson? And you're going to have, like, what, 3 awful defenders with Jackie Young and Asia Wilson? Like, how does that make sense?
then you
Like,
got
the whole
Asia at
point of
the
why this team
5.
is under 500 or at 500 is because the defense is awful.
You're moving Asia to the 5, and you got Alyssa at the 4. And so I mean,
I just would
I
also
don't.
like to point out, I think the Aces will be fine, in 2027 for the pick not to be anything. But isn't, like, the entire league a free agent a year from now, and the Aces
This
kind
after
of an
this
old
season,
team? Like, there is a world where, like, I don't know, like, Jackie Young leaves, the team is kind of capped out.
Chelsea Gray leaves.
Asia Wilson maybe rolls an ankle, the team underwhelms. They're in the lottery. Like, I don't think that's going to happen, but, like, I wouldn't just, like, throw away this pick. Like, oh yeah, we just know that in 2 years, or that pick will be nothing because the Aces are going to be so good. They're
Right.
bad now. Like, how do we,
Right.
like? I don't
Exactly.
quite get that one. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. It's like they just know it's like they know something that we don't about this upcoming off season. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because everybody basically like is gonna be a free agent this after this season. So it's
yeah,
like they're like it's cool, everyone don't panic. We'll be all right. Let's go ahead and fuck up this season, but we're gonna get
mhm.
it right next season or something like that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see who wants to come to, not to say no one wants to go and play in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure people is gonna play in Las Vegas, but
Yeah. And Tim, yeah, Cheyenne Parker Tice
yes, he's
is
gonna
is on the way, but there's no timeline at the moment. And, like, I don't
it's
think
gonna
she's
be
just gonna
like
come all the way back and be like
it's gonna be
full
like
25.
September at that point though,
Yeah,
and that's the season over in October. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They are confusing. They are a confusing group. So
yeah.
Aaliyah Edwards is on the block right now. Do you have a favorite team you'd like to see Aaliyah Edwards on?
Um, the two, Aces was one of the ones before
Mm.
they made the trade for Naylissa, apparently, obviously. But now, um, it kind of depends. Cause you can kind of. I wouldn't want to put her in Connecticut or anything like that. They, just don't have a chance in anything. I can see her going to Connecticut. It is a young core over there. I can see the move happening. Um, really, truly, honestly, because. Mm,
I have two teams. I'd like to see her on.
I kind I want to say Chicago so bad,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know.
I have two teams. Obviously, the
Mhm.
one I've always said forever, I said that they should trade Enrique for Shakira Austin. That's probably not
Oh
going to
yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah,
But like
yeah.
Dallas is the most obvious one to me. Like her and Paige would be like, that's beautiful. Plus, you have some Leah Rue as like a backup five. Love that a ton.
Paige
Um,
and Leah back on the same team.
yeah. The one that like selfishly, like I want the most for like now in the future, I would love if she went to the Atlanta Dream and I could just have like my little core here of like Alicia Ryan, Aaliyah, because like BG old, like she gonna be here
Yeah,
like a
that's
year,
so.
2 year
So
tops,
that's
and
what I
she
was
out of
thinking. I
there.
was like,
Yeah.
okay, they trade for her, and I can see them. I can see what they're doing is they like split her and BG's minutes.
Yes.
I can see them doing that. You feel me?
She
And
get to
then
learn from Breonna Jones
right, you feel me? And then
on
next
those
thing you
coach
know, we
moves.
get the announcement that that Brittany Griner is finally retiring, and then boom,
Mm.
Aaliyah Edwards get her shot. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that was the other one.
Like
That's
a
what I could
young
see. It
core
was
with
just
like Gray and Ryan. Like Gray's like not like
yeah.
23, 24, but she's still young. And you
I
got
mean, she's
Ryan.
still.
And,
I mean, it looked like she's just hitting her prime.
yeah,
So
facts. Yeah, she might have like that late prime,
yeah.
So I'm like,
So
those three.
we got some time. You got
Yeah.
Joy Canada over there. Tahina Pow gonna be something
Yes.
when she gets up. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that her going there, Dallas, and maybe even Phoenix.
I can see Phoenix.
Depends on how they feel about Natasha Mack going forward and Kalani
Yeah.
Brown.
But like with
Um,
Phoenix though, it feels like they really want to like keep that like Satu Ka AT, like that's the two
yep,
forwards in the center. Like
Yep,
no,
yep,
that's
yep,
really
and build around that,
yeah,
So that's what I
yeah,
mean about how they feel about Natasha Mack and maybe Kalani Brown. But yeah, definitely Dallas and Atlanta are definitely
yeah.
two teams that I can see her going. But
That's what
Connecticut and Phoenix were kind
Connecticut's a
of
good
on
one
my mind.
too. Yeah.
Connecticut and Phoenix was
With
on my
her,
mind.
with Rivers.
I could just see they got a lot of young core going on over there too. It's a lot of development that they're doing. So I can definitely see them like, okay, let's go get Aaliyah. She can come up over Tina in this last year. You feel what I'm saying? You got her, Anissa,
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Nelson, Adota.
Yeah.
It can be serious. It
Yeah.
can be something nice. It can be something nice. You get Marina back. You add a couple of more season guards in the free agency or whatever like that. Can be
I'm here
nice.
for like a Morrow Edwards front line in Connecticut with
Yeah,
like Rivers just being like a ball hawk on the wing, just like
yeah,
man, what a
yeah. Because
freakishly
Rivers is
athletic front court
nice.
that'd be. Yeah.
She'll get the ball into both of them. I can that
Yeah.
1-2 punch it. Yeah, hey,
Yeah, I can see the vision. I can see the
yeah,
vision. Like, okay, so like that's a perfect segue. We're talking about Dallas. Dallas on Thursday is the return of Satu to Dallas. It's one of 5 games. We don't have lines for Aces Fever. Fever playing tonight. We don't know if Clark playing Thursday. No lines for that. We have lines for 2 games. We have lines for Sparks Liberty,
yeah.
Mercury Wings. Still waiting on Storm Dream to pop up. I already got some plays, but I'll let you lead off here. Do you have any favorite looks to start off before we head into Thursday with 5 games? And by the way, hashtag make flow to commish is here because we have 5 games, 2 at 7, 1 at 7:30, 2 at 8. So that means there will be a window of like 40 minutes where there are 5 WNBA games being played at the same time. Why does the league hate its fans? I don't know.
Bro, listen.
All
Then
5 games at the
and
same time
and
is
then then
wild.
and then we're gonna be expanding teams and adding more games. So I just wonder how that's gonna.
Get ready for 10 o'clock tips, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what games were we on? The Sparks Liberty. We
So
have the
Sparks
lines for
Liberty
that.
and Phoenix Wings. We have lines
And
for those two.
Phoenix Wings. Satu coming back
Yep.
to Dallas. We should
I'll
have
tell you
Paige
right
back
now,
in
I
the
already
team.
pulled on it. It's
Yeah.
17.5. That
I
should be
just
18.5. I pulled on it off
I like
rip.
her to go for
Easy.
25 in that game.
Yeah.
25, 3 threes. what's that? Nate has said that he wants her to shoot and make more
Mm-hmm.
threes. I like the 25. I like Alyssa Thomas to get the triple double finally in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Paige may go crazy. Monica Makani could go crazy. Enrique is considered day to day with this
Yeah.
thumb
Didn't
injury.
practice today with the thumb injury.
Yeah, so not sure what that's gonna be like. We'll see more probably tomorrow and Thursday. So
Yeah.
either way it go, it doesn't matter if she plays or not. Satu,
Yes.
Satu. I mean, you have to. I mean, she's the petty unicorn. She's gonna go in there with the shit on her mind. She gonna, you feel what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who he is,
Who's
who
saying
down there in the
is
paint
Kayla Charles gonna stop Satu Sabali?
is
No.
who?
Kayla Charles? No. Oh yeah,
No,
me either. I didn't think that was gonna happen either.
no. What?
Yeah. I listen. I already took the 17.5. I'm gonna put that 20 with something. I just need more lines. Other stuff that I took in that game. I mean, the line opened something funky, like for AT's assist. It opened at, I already grabbed it. What is it here?
It
It
was.
opened at
It
minus
was.
112 for the
Yeah.
9, and she's playing. My only fear is that the game won't stay close long enough for her to hit. But like, I already took the ladder up to 14. Like I said it, but like she didn't hit it against the Aces. But shout out to my guy Andrew Wade. She had 26 potentials. You got to treat her like Caitlin Clark. That line got to be 9.5. If it's anything under 9.5, I'm taking it every time. Ladder up to 14. 14 was like plus 1100. It's now 920. Yep, ladder up to 14. So that's where I'm on with that. I really like Alyssa Thomas. I want to say the Wings last like 6 games if you have most assists in a W. And it's just like stylistically, I love you, Lee Rue. But my goodness, you cannot stay in front of anyone with some foot speed. And if Lee Rue has a guard, Alyssa Thomas, first off, they're going to go zone. And they go zone. You know, like Loxa and Whitcomb putting up all those
Oh
threes.
my God! I
Them
hope
threes are
they
going
give
up.
them to us.
Yeah.
I pray they give us those threes.
We asked them threes because, like, man, listen, I got to look at it more. But if you look at the board, Sammy's kind of like, the jig is up. You got to go to 3 threes. It's plus 130.
You have to go to 3 threes.
But like, if I think that they're about to go zone here, because they showed a lot of zone in that Mystics game to try to like stop that interior with what you call it, Shakira Alston and Lee Edwards down there. But like, you could get 2 locks of threes right now, minus 106, 3 locks of threes for 290. Let me look at her. I think she's like almost like guaranteed to put 5 up. Let me see here. Yeah, not as much last game, but yeah, last game she was 1 for 3, but before that, you got 3-point volume was 5, 7, 6, 6, 5, 7, 5, 4, 6. So if I'm getting 6 threes up the ladder and I can get 2 for what? Minus 106, 3 for 290. Like, that's why I need all these lines, because we about to cook up, baby. We in there.
Yes, indeed. And she on my fantasy squad too. She, ladies, listen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This might be the Satu and Locks again. I think Satu's gonna go crazy, and this might also, like, not to overthink this. This might just be take the Mercury team total over and just be done with it, because Ka is clearly like rusty, but like you could see the rust coming off, and the line you could still get right now for Ka 15 for minus 132. Now, granted, you can't take Ka and Satu, like that's, come on, pick one. But I've been saying one of these games she's gonna give you that 20 ball.
But
And
you know what's crazy? I'm looking at this, and you can literally take the first 4 players for 2 threes and put that in the lane.
Yeah, that's not even crazy. That's not even crazy.
And oh, look, I have a 50% boost.
Do they have, what's the team total for the Mercury? Oh, 87.5. Yeah, they know what time it is.
Put a 10 on that.
They know what time it is, because I need to see what is Mercury to score 100 points, because I'll give credit to the Aces. That last game, like, their defense usually terrible, but like they did an excellent job, I thought, of just like muck up the game, like hold players, slow it down, make it gritty. The Mercury also missed shots too, but like they really like slowed this down.
Yeah.
The Dallas Wings ain't slowing a damn thing down. The 2 games before that, I want to say the Mercury had like 107 and 106 points the 2 games prior. They might have 100 points through 3 quarters. This might get hideous. This might get really hideous.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it with the turnovers and stuff like that. I mean, because realistically, we played a great game last game, but that was against the Mystics.
Yep.
So we're talking about the Phoenix Mercury in this game.
Yeah.
So the turnovers, Enrique and his thumb, Paige is day to day, but pretty sure she's gonna play in that game too. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's hey. I'm gonna watch it with one eye covered. You feel me? Gonna
Mm.
be one of those types of games, but
We don't have a line yet, but I'll tell you the one that I'm like sneakily looking at because I'm like, this could be the spot is that Breonna Jones points ladder, man. Because Ryan has upper body injury. We'll see if she plays or not. But
day
if
to
like,
day, right?
yeah, day to day, if Ryan does not play, they get the Seattle Storm at home. The Storm give up the second most points in the paint. And Coach Mesco has made this a known, like, if you listen to him, he'll tell you, we need to get those bigs the ball. Well, you know what? If Ryan's not in there, Breonna's might be back on like that 16, 17 shot. We might get 25 points. Like, that's why I'm always like, yo, you got to stay ahead. They may do something stupid and open that line up at like 13.5. If they do that, the ladder to 25 might be going up, and I'm going to pray, Ryan, just sit this one out. Sit this one out and give me that extra usage for Breonna
I
Jones to go
may
crazy.
Hey, I might run back. I ran Brittany Griner's ladder up to 15
Mm.
the other game.
I
They
was
had her
so mad at
line
myself for not
at
taking 8.5.
9.
That was such a silly
Yeah,
line.
I had there. I
That
was
was so
like, yeah.
silly.
I looked at that line. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll play it. That's fine. It's okay. Because like you said, Smiko was like, we have to get the bigs the ball, especially Brittany Griner too. In that game previously, she had
Yeah,
16 points. You feel me? So I mean, especially if Ryan sits, I can definitely see Brittany at least getting me a good 11, 12 points. I might run the ladder to 15 again. I'm not going crazy to 20,
I know. If
but
that 15 sitting there
I'll
like
definitely like
590 again, it's like, okay.
yeah, yeah. If it's definitely 8.5, I'm taking the line. You
Yeah.
kind of have to. I mean, she's had some games where it was 6 and 5 and even 2 or no points and stuff like that.
Mm,
But like you said, Mexico is like we got to get the base. They are better when their bigs are eating. When
yes.
at the beginning of the season when they were going on that nice little run and they were hot and we was like, yeah, Atlanta might be the team that can get to the finals or something like that. It's because their bigs was eating. It's because Brittany Griner was
Yeah.
averaging double-digit points and actually
Yeah.
grabbing a couple of rebounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's because we were playing Brianna Jones double and cashing on it and stuff like that. And Alicia Gray was still getting her 20 something points, and Ryan Howard was getting 4 rebounds, 6 assists, and stuff like that. That was why they were a contending team, and that's what they have to get back to. So if they want that, Brittany Griner is going to have to get at least 12 plus points. Brianna Jones is going to have to go crazy, and Alicia Gray is going to have to go crazy against the Seattle
Yeah.
Storm. They can definitely win
Yeah.
that game against the Seattle
Shout
Storm.
out to my girl Breezy, Breonna Jones. Oh my God. The touch on that
It
little
was
step back.
it
Just
was beautiful.
just
Mhm.
it's magnificent.
Yeah,
She's killed.
man.
Man, here come the Atlanta Dream. Big win against the New York Liberty. Well, granted, they didn't have John Cole, Dion Fibich, but that wasn't just a win. That was a beat down. Like it
Yeah, that
was
was it.
that was a
They
beat
because
down.
Liberty could have still won that game, but
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely took advantage of it. Was they the turnovers that Liberty commits when
Yeah.
it's egregious. It's crazy. Sabrina must still have this crook in her neck too, because the
Yeah,
last two
that must be real.
games
She doesn't look right. She doesn't
it's
look
not
right.
yeah, she's looking a little off. So because I liked her threes, I liked her points and stuff like that, but you can
Mhm.
obviously see something is not right now. So might Brianna Stewart is still there though.
Yeah, that's true. Like we could talk about that game too. I did one play. Fibich will be she's coming back from
She's active.
overseas. So she's
She's
back.
active.
I do wonder, like this being the first game back, like since she was just playing, like will they like let her just like ease her way into it? Because that's what the Valkyrie did with a couple of their players, like Tammy Bentley, like set the first two game out, and the
Hmm.
Costa was just like, yeah, like let's just like let her chill. So
Hmm.
I do wonder if the Liberty implement anything like that. You have to talk about like if Fibich is playing, the defense will be better because
Hmm.
my goodness, this has been one of the three worst defenses in the WNBA for the last
Hmm.
2 weeks.
Yep.
The trend continued. I was off because I took Ryan Howard's assist because I was
Yep.
like, the New
Yep.
York
I did
Liberty
too.
rule is someone is hitting 8 assists. Find out who it is. It
And it
wasn't
was Alicia
mine.
Gray.
It was Jordan Canada. She hit
Yeah.
8 assists. So
Oh, she got that. Yeah.
yeah.
Did they
So
have
I
a
get
line?
no.
They
I
had it on.
mean, why would
They
they?
had
No,
it
of
on.
course not. Why would they give us a line?
They had it on MGM. I think.
They did.
I think.
Ah,
I smoke a lot of weed, so I don't. I'll be forgetting some stuff. So yeah.
so the current count now is the last 6 teams have a ball handler with 8 assists against the Liberty. Actually, it might be 7. It's Clark, Ryan, Alyssa Thomas, Gabby Williams, Veronica Burton, Alyssa Thomas again, and Jordan Canada last game. If you're following the bouncing ball here, that then means that it's now Kelsey Plum's turn, and the line it opened at 5.5, super juicy, and then like it immediately jumped to 5.5. It went at 4.5, jumped to 5.5 rather. So what I did was I did 4.5 assists. You could just take it super juiced, but I put it with 10 De'Erica Hamby points. You could get that for minus 123 on Caesars. They also are, without Jonquel Jones, one of the 3 worst paint defenses, and you just watch it. It's like, yeah, they're not stopping anyone. So I think that this is a spot where you could see Hamby go crazy.
Yeah.
Ebich back will help, and I
Yeah.
think you could see Plum just hit these assists. I like both.
Yeah. See, I did notice in that Atlanta game, against them in Atlanta, in the second half when they switched the front court lineup, when they benched Nayera and stuff like that, it was a difference as far as the points in the paint. You did see the difference and stuff like that. But it still wasn't enough. I mean, Atlanta Dream did put him in the beat down and something like that. I do wonder if they'll go back to that, but with still saying that, I still see like Azare going crazy. Just with her length and stuff like that, and her ability to hit the 3 ball and stuff like that. I can still see Azare going crazy. Like you said, De'Erica Hamby. I was eyeing Rakia Jackson up until I saw the news that Phoebich was going to be
Same.
active, and I was
It was
like,
like
yeah,
12 and a half,
I'm going to leave
plus
that
100.
alone. Yeah, I saw she
Like,
was going to be
ooh,
active, and I was
time. Like, no.
yeah, nah, don't worry about it. It's all good. I see why they have you at plus money now, but no, don't worry about it. Just go ahead on and do your thing, RJ. It's all good. Get Kelsey Plum, but you got to do it now. But I am curious to see if they're gonna start Nayera Sabley again, or if they're gonna go with who did they start in her? Was it? It
It
wasn't
was like Kennedy Burke when they played the Mercury, and when they played the Mercury because they wanted to downsize.
Yeah. And then then the last game. Yeah, so curious to see about that. But regardless of who they start, without JJ, I think Azare goes crazy.
Yeah.
I like Azare. Again, I mean, it's
And
like
we have no line.
none.
My goodness, for that Aces Fever game, you already know where I'm going.
Oh, what?
You already know where I'm going. What is the line on those South Carolina bigs? Because it is on site every time.
Put them both for 25 each, and then ladder it from there. You feel me? Oh my God, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, like that's one of those.
Especially how the last game went, and Asia told her that she flops a lot and shit.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
saw that?
Yeah, I'm especially ready for this one. I'm wondering if Caitlin plays in this game.
Y'all, listen, we all want the cup to be good. I want it to be good. We need to root for Leah Boston to have like 7 points tonight.
Yes.
Because Thursday the line will open at 12.5 or something stupid again.
Yeah.
We need her to have 7 points. She wasn't engaged.
They gonna put the PR at 18.5.
Yeah,
so need that.
Need that. I needed to have 5 rebounds tonight. So the double 200 again.
Game.
Yeah,
not to
love
wish
you, Leah.
I'm a big
fan. I love you, Leah.
I love you, girl. But take the night off.
Yeah.
Take the night off.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't need that bread that bad. You're fine.
Yeah.
You have Caitlin Clark as a teammate. You are okay.
Yeah. And I don't have any thoughts yet, but like the 5th game, 5 games is insane. 5th game is Mystics Lynx. Lynx are
and none tomorrow, isn't it? It's like you couldn't give us no game tomorrow.
This league, man.
This is insane.
But I understand that though, because you can't schedule a game the day after. Because like, what if the team's in the cup, then they have to play a back-to-back after? They could have won the cup, drink champagne, and play the next day. Like, I
do what the NFL does, flex the game or something. I don't know.
I agree, but you have to understand, like, sorry, Kathy, like we're not exactly on like calculus here.
The travel isn't that bad. The travel isn't that bad.
It isn't. It
isn't. She could have figured. I don't know. Make flow.
My favorite is like that they took that Lynx logo off the center court and they put a W logo. Like it's like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? It's a Lynx home game.
I mean, at least they didn't do it like the NBA in season and have all those colorful different courts and stuff like that shit too. So I guess we'll take it. We get what we get. Yeah. We get what we get.
Yeah. So it should be like a really nice slate. Obviously, like Satu and like that Mercury is going to be the headliner. Just to recap, the one play I have for today, the one solo is Fee's assist. I like Fee to hit that 4. I want to say she's 7 for 7 or 6 for 6 with like the starting 5 from the finals on 30+ minutes. Fee, you're going to get that workhorse load. She's going to play as long as the game is not a blowout. She's going to play like 34, 35 minutes. So if you give me that much time with Fee and the amount of attention she's going to get, like, sure, I'll take her. The sneaky one, I kind of want to get there on, but I don't want 2 plays. I like Kayla McBride a lot tonight. I think she's going to have a nice game.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm on for tonight. Do you want to give anybody any plays and also plug Buku bets before we get up out of here?
I mean, you said it, Kayla McBride. That's what I like tonight. I definitely like Kayla. If they would have gave me again, if they give
Yeah,
us some Jessica Shepard rebounds,
I do
I
like that.
definitely might grab those. Because if it becomes a blowout, I can see her grabbing a good 22, 24 minutes tonight and
Mhm.
grabbing 6 boards. So, that's about it. You did the fee assist too, but yeah, come holler at me. Follow me
Absolutely.
on Twitter at Shambreak the Bank. That's the DA. Click that link in my bio. Subscribe to Buku Bets. You get all my plays, breakdowns, insights, injuries, everything. You feel what I'm saying? And some good vibes. We can make some bread in there. Just come have a good time.
Yeah, who knows? Like if next time the W has like a crazy like trade that happens like that, I'm just gonna hit you up and we're just gonna like start the stream like 5 minutes
Yeah,
later and just
yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Just turn your notifications
I'm
on.
gonna
You
get
feel me?
everyone up here. I'm gonna get Zay. I'm gonna get
Something's gonna
Dream. I'm gonna
happen.
get you. I'm like
Something's
the
gonna happen. Aaliyah's
yeah,
next. Like I said,
yeah,
Enrique might be shit. We never know. I hope that. I mean, hey, it's
yeah.
a lot of weird shit. W stands for weird in the WNBA.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely.
And listen, if the Atlanta Dream get Aaliyah Edwards, I'm gonna come up here just to do my little, victory lap up here. But let's hit some comments before we get up out of here. How about a cup of Joe, my guy? Thanks for pulling up. What's up? Hope
Ew.
you're having a great day too, man. Happy
Yeah,
Tuesday,
my
man.
man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. 1st of July, new month, new money.
What's the first day of
Queen's
the month?
finest,
It
new
is my
team,
birthday
all
month, so
on the
drop
East
them
Coast.
W's in the chat. You hear me? And my
Oh,
cash
what
app
date's
gonna
your
be in
birthday?
my July 12th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah.
that's
So hit
beautiful.
my cash app. I'll drop my cash app on X. You hear me? Y'all can send me some
Yeah.
bread.
Oh, great comment. So, the new teams coming to the W, 3 new teams. Any thoughts
Oh.
on? I like that Philly's getting a team. That should be really fun.
Yeah, so hey, you guys, we'll definitely love a team out here. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We love us some sports out here. But shout out to the WNBA expanding East Coast, getting them some teams. I feel Dawn Staley might be the coach for the Philadelphia team.
Yeah,
That
right.
would not surprise me at
That would
all.
be fun.
That would be
That'd be fun.
fire. I might be a fan. I might, so yeah, shout out to the East Coast, man. Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
got some good teams. Give me some more teams down south though, so I can go to the games.
Yeah. I thought Sophie Cunningham was wilding when she was like, "Oh, we're not that thrilled about having a team in Detroit and Cleveland." I'm like, "You play in Indiana. Like, what are you on?"
She tripped. Yeah, I don't know what type of drug she taking
Oh, it's
right
like
now.
Detroit, like when they had the shock, like
When they had the
Detroit,
shot,
they
Detroit
were
had a
shouting out
team
the
already.
building.
Like,
Like
what are
what?
you talking about?
Like they
Like,
had great fans out there. Like what y'all
yeah,
talking
facts.
about?
It was the Detroit shock. They were, man. I ain't got.
I don't know. She's probably upset 'cause they're about to get smoked tonight.
I ain't got time for.
I don't know.
I
Don't
don't
get the
got time.
sports books. I like to listen to this is plus money. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
they be listening.
They do be listening
You
because
know they
like
got the Asians in here.
we had that day where we had Courtney Williams. I was like,
Oh, and they
why is
dropped
Courtney
it
Williams just 4.5? And I was like,
as
as
we
soon as I
pressed
get off
in,
here, I'm
they
gonna
dropped
grab
that
them
shit.
assists. That was like
Yeah,
6.5 by the time I got to my phone.
yeah. They said, "Oh, a glitch, we got you for
Oh,
sure."
heard. What's one I wanted to give out that was crazy? Like I was just looking at random stuff. The Valkyries to make the playoffs like yesterday was minus
Yeah.
120. And then like I was like, I'll give this out tomorrow. And it jumped to like minus 150.
Their wins, I think their win losses line was like 12.5 still. Regular season wins. Let me see, it's right here.
Interesting.
Because I was looking at that, it was like 12.5, but it was
What
still.
the Valkyrie? I'm so excited. We get to bet on Janelle Salon again.
Oh my God, I'm so glad. Oh, it's 20.5 now. Oh, it was definitely like 12 point or 14.5 yesterday. I promise.
Do you know which one I have no access to, and I don't know what the odds are, but I would like lock it in now if I could get to it. What's my girl Nakase for Coach of the Year? Who else won it besides her?
We're not. They don't have that. They don't have that anywhere.
I'm in New York, so we don't have nice. Hold on, let me go.
I didn't see that.
What's Bet365?
I didn't see that anywhere. That'd probably be a good look. I would have to check around.
Let me see here.
All kind of the books.
Nakase. Do they have like any kind of futures here? Hold on, I hit the wrong button.
That's great. Nakase,
futures,
Smisko,
champs,
Nate Tibbetts,
props. I don't see it on Bet365. Yeah, if there was a line somewhere about like Nakase Coach of the Year and it was playable, I'll take that.
I did see.
It's the most heartwarming story of the league. I kind of feel like it's an expansion team. They have a home court advantage that nobody could shoot at for the first half of every game, and the fans are awesome. And they have a bunch of vets like Kayla Thornton and Temi Benlay. And I mean, they may have bad karma because they did Julie Van Loo really dirty, and like
was fucked up.
she won, I want to say, in Eurobasket, and instead of
Yeah,
staying to celebrate, she took a
she
plane
immediately
to
went back to the
Golden
team.
State and they cut her on the plane. Like, okay, bad karma.
That was fucked up, and they might have fucked up their chances with Emma Meeseman too with that too. So
Oh, a word?
yeah, 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 yeah. Cause she commented like she was like, "Damn, y'all, like she could have stayed home and celebrated with her team
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something
I was
like
like,
that."
and Julie's such a sweetheart too. Like you saw with
Yeah,
her,
facts.
KD, she's
Like
such a sweetheart. Yeah,
I
that's
don't, I don't. I'm trying to figure out why though, because I mean, you get Julie back, so it's kind of like you can swing her off the bench with because you can still start Veronica Burton, Tiffany Hayes, you feel me, and Kayla Thornton. You could swing Julie off the bench in that second unit, her be the sixth man off the bench or something like that, with still with Tiffany Hayes and Kayla Thornton and stuff like that, and rotate the minutes. So I was just kind of trying to figure out
my guess is
who's
that they
that.
really love what they've seen from Caitlin Chen. She did have a really good game 2 games ago, and they want to give the kid a chance. And it's like a numbers crunch. I don't agree with it, but I'm
Yeah, I
guessing
get,
that's what their
and
logic is.
that's where I hope in the CBA those expansion, the roster expansion
Man, my
talks
guy
are
beat me
being
to it.
are being taken
Chicago
care
Sky, pick up the phone. Don't have a
of.
point guard, man.
Yeah.
But like you can't trust this guy to do anything smart. My guy Terrell, thanks for pulling up, bro. Appreciate the love, my guy. AT double double is live. It it's crazy. Like I feel like AT double double is like the ultimate. Just like, all right, I'm building a parlay, and the first leg is AT double double. What am I going with? Like it's plus money like every game. Like every game it's plus money. Like okay, click. What are we doing next? Like she should have had it versus the Aces. I love you, Kalani Brown, but that missed layup was crazy work.
Oh my god.
That was crazy work to get hooked
Oh
on.
my god.
That was crazy.
Oh man. Right there at the bucket.
I already got down on Aaliyah unders, Aaliyah Edwards. Okay. Oh, you mean on Aaliyah Boston? I'm guessing you're saying for tonight's game. I'm saying first basket. I don't have a first basket because it's always like the conundrum of like I think the Fever are gonna win the tip, but I don't trust that offense against the Lynx to execute a first play. Like who was the game? Oh yeah, it was like Sun Lynx over the weekend, and I want to say I think the Sun won the tip, and then just like gave it up, and Fee scored. I'm like, yeah, that's why I didn't take anything. So, oh, he took the Valks 10 plus wins. So shout out to Maya Terrell. Like he's been since the preseason. He's been Team Valkyrie. Like this is like when everyone was like, "Yo, do you think they can win 9 games?" It was like, "Yo, no, the Valks winning these 9." I'm like, "All right, bro, you got it." So yeah, he snagged that plus 2,000 from him to make the playoffs. Which like, I mean, I'm grabbing it at minus 120. He got it at plus 2,000. So CLV is insane on that. But the Valkyrie are so good because like they're one of the few teams in the league that have like a home court, like the Liberty, the Fever, them. Who else has like a true home court in this league? I think the Lynx, you could probably say.
True home court.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lynx, Liberty,
Who?
Fever,
Yeah. Wow, they have like a tough
Aces.
stretch. Wow, listen to their next 6 games, 5 games. At Lynx, at Dream, at Fever. We'll see if Clark plays. At Aces, the Aces stink, and then home Mercury. That's like 4 of those 5 could be really
Um,
tough. That'll be a fun stretch though.
Depending on what Ryan does, it can be a close one with Dream. If Caitlin plays,
Mm,
that can be an L. They're losing to the Lynx.
facts.
Lynx not taking an L again to the
They're winning in
W.
Vegas.
Yeah, I
Vegas
can
isn't good.
definitely see them
They are
winning
not
in
good.
Vegas. I can play. I'll definitely play them as an underdog in that one.
Yeah,
Um,
you know that line's gonna be like, oh, Vegas minus 6.5. I'm like,
yeah, hell yeah.
heard.
And then
Thank
yeah,
you.
they're gonna have the money line and
Yeah.
minus 400. It's like okay, all right.
You know what really hurt my heart? It hurt my heart when it first opened was like the Dreamer Sunday against the Liberty were like +4 and the money line was like plus 190 or whatever. And I'm like, that's wrong, but I can't take it because I'm a Liberty fan, but I should have.
Yep,
And then the game starts, you're like, you idiot. Like you knew that the Liberty were gonna get waxed here.
yep, yep, yeah. I played one of those money lines that lost. Was it Dallas against Washington?
Oh, the
Yeah, it
Washington, yeah.
was.
Everybody was on
Yeah, yeah,
Washington.
yeah. I did play. I played Dallas money line. It was in a little lay, like a little builder, something like
Mm-hmm.
that. The money line was like -3 something or something, maybe a
Yeah,
little higher. Because Page wasn't playing,
yeah,
but then I mean, I everybody was on Enrique. I already knew that Enrique was gonna go crazy. She
yep.
went like for 20 something points, but I didn't see them scoring, what was it, 30 in the first quarter,
Yeah,
and
that was
Washington only had
crazy.
like 11, and I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna be one of those games. As a fan, of course, I was
Yeah,
happy and shit like that. But then, as a fan overall, I'm just like, oh, all right, so this how it's gonna go down.
yeah,
Cool, that's a bet. Cool, but Sonya went crazy too.
yeah.
But Kiki was.
Mm. Yeah, I had Shakira Austin laddered up to 25 points. She ended at like 18, but like
She had
she
it
missed.
too.
Yeah, she missed like a bunch of bunnies to climb that ladder.
That's
Like,
her
she should have hit
only
us like at
issue.
least 20.
That's her and a lot of WNBA players issue. They miss a
Yeah.
lot of free bunnies at the basket, and
Yeah, I love Kiki,
it's
but
like they're
Kiki
too
gotta
open.
like clean that up a little bit moving forward.
Yeah,
She misses a
yeah,
lot of bunnies.
they're too many.
Yeah,
So you'll be doing suicides on the bench. That's
yeah.
fine. Me.
Before y'all
That's
dip,
crazy.
thoughts on Courtney, PA, Fever not giving up dimes with
Yeah,
Coleman best in zone. Yeah, I do like Courtney
I like.
tonight.
I said, well, her assist line is 5.5. I think it's plus money. I will play it, and I like her at least 10, 12 points mid range assassin. Caitlin
Yeah,
Clark isn't playing. Ari McDonald does to give you some, like I said, some good defensive energy and stuff like that. But I can still see, that pick and roll. You got
yep.
Fee, you got a Kayla McBride, Elena Smith. Yeah, play
Fever
it.
give up the fourth most dribble handoff points, so
Yep,
we could both win. Fee, just give it off to Courtney. Courtney, make the jump
yep,
shot.
yep.
Yeah, like that one. That's it. Do you want to give any thoughts on the All-Star game before we get head out of here, or are you good?
I got a business to build. I got a
Uh-huh.
brand to grow. I
Uh-huh.
ain't I ain't even trying to, shout out to the captains.
Mm.
Um,
I'll say it. They said that I was trying to engagement farm because I said it because I was like I understand why Caitlin Clark was the captain, but I'm like she doesn't deserve to start. They thought I was trolling. I'm like I'm not trolling. She doesn't deserve to start. Who's
they
having
thought
a
you were
bet?
engagement farming?
Yeah, they thought I was
Yeah,
trolling. I
that's
was
how
like,
it
who's
started.
having a bet? And they're like, you don't think Caitlin Clark's really good? I'm like, she's amazing. She's Magic Johnson, but like she's
There
not
are
having a
three
better
other
year than
guards better
Skylar
than her.
Diggins. Like what?
Yeah, there are three other guards on or for
I
her
got a little
squad
ambitious and
that
said
can
she's
do.
not a top 5 guard this year. She's top 5, but Alicia Gray's had a way better year than Caitlin Clark this year, if we're being honest about it.
Alicia Gray, Skylar Diggins,
Sabrina,
Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina. It's
you
it's
could
it's
argue. I
definitely.
won't say Paige because I think that like Clark has more responsibility, but like the numbers do look kind of funky if you put it up to a candle. 6 turnovers a game. It's under 30 from 3. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Hey, listen. Caitlin shoots the better threes. Paige is the all around better player.
Does Caitlin shoot the better threes?
I mean,
She does.
from the
I'm just
logo,
I'm
she can.
trolling. Now I'm
She's
trolling. Now I'm
capable.
trolling. She
She's
does.
capable
She
of
does. She does.
shooting and making those. Paige is not. She's not
Who's
really
having a better year,
a
Kelsey
point
Plum or
shooter.
Caitlin Clark?
Kelsey Plum, in a
It's not.
way.
It's not. Listen.
Well,
Listen.
you
At the
got
end
to
of the day, I
factor
know
in that
Caitlin Clark is like
you got to look at it.
she's a
Caitlin
top
Clark.
3 player in the league. Like I'm well aware. I'm trolling here, but like
Yeah, I mean, and Caitlin Clark has been hurt. The growing.
yeah,
You
it's
can
like
you can see
exactly
it.
like yeah,
That's
she's clearly
definitely an
limited.
issue. Teams done figured her out now. They know which way she's going and how she wants to shoot
Yeah,
her three and stuff like that. So that's really what it is. She's being guarded way differently. They didn't figure her out. So yeah, she's in a slump. Kelsey
yeah,
Plum is having a better year. She's in a slump, but
yeah,
we're not
yeah.
dissing Caitlin Clark. We're not saying nothing bad about her, nothing
I
like that.
will
But
because I'm tired of these
you
people in
gotta
my
be
mentions.
real.
I'll
You
go
just
head
got
on with them. I'm
yeah.
from New York. I don't
You
care.
gotta be real. You feel what I'm saying? Like Caitlin
Shoot
Clark.
better than
It's
29%
not
from
the
3
last
and get
season
out of my
Caitlin
mentions. How
Clark.
about that?
It's definitely not the last season Caitlin Clark
And by the
at
way,
all.
real quick, I've never seen in like the last 3 years a player more disrespected in this league than Alyssa Thomas. First off,
Oh
she
my
should have won that
god.
MVP 3 years ago.
Oh my
I'm not past
god,
that. Should have
man.
won that MVP. Alyssa Thomas is like on
Should
the
be a
most
starter.
exciting, fun, best offense in the league, and
Should be
she
a
can't. Like
starter.
what?
Why is she
What's
not a
happening there?
starter?
That's
There's no
crazy.
reason why she's not a starter.
But
I
I
don't
get it. It's like
understand that.
fan vote, and the fans like Alyssa
Nah,
Thomas is
fuck
in
that. I
box
mean, we need
office.
the fan vote need to
From
be
I
like
don't
25 or
whatever.
10% if that's the case, then because there's no
Yeah,
reason why Alyssa Thomas, Skylar Diggins, you feel what I'm saying?
yeah.
There's no
Scott
reason
should be
why they're
starting.
not starters at
Yeah,
all. Alicia Gray should have been a team captain.
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Like that that's Jet. That's just Jet at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
That's all it is. You feel me?
yeah.
It's not no hating shit. It's not no bias shit. It's just when you look at it, Alicia Gray should be the captain. Skylar Diggins, Alyssa
Man.
Thomas should be on a starting
I'm
team.
gonna get all the
You feel
Clark
what I'm
fans in
saying?
my
Oh hell yeah! I mean
I love
they
that.
always come. It doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
mean the mute button work and the block button work. I promise you. I swear to God.
it's funny how they call
Might as
me
well not
like
risk.
bitter and petty. I'm like, I'm a fan of the team that has the trophy right now. Like, why do I gotta be bitter?
Facts.
Life is good. What are you talking about?
And
Life is
then
good.
think about it too. If you go through our tweets or if you watch the streams and stuff like that, you'll
She's Magic
see
Johnson.
it's just knowing ball. You feel me?
I had someone say that clearly. I do not like Caitlin Clark. I'm like, my brother. I've been calling him Magic Johnson since the first preseason game. Like, what are we talking about
Yeah,
here?
you know, it's jealousy and envy and hate. That's what it is.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I will say that though, I do like to my guy, couple of Joe's point. Like, I like the fact that we have the rhetoric to like, yo, we're talking about like votes, all-star snubs. Like, it's fun.
Right.
It's fun.
It's
It is
great.
fun. It is fun to talk about.
It's
Yeah,
definitely great. I mean, you always want to talk about it. You just want to
yeah,
talk about it the right way.
yeah. Facts.
You feel me?
Facts. All right. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Y'all take it easy. Hour down. Go Lynx, and catch up with you guys on Thursday. Peace.